The green intelligence, the silent language of the blueprint, the Axel Effect and botanical precognition. We often walk through a forest and see a collection of silent, passive objects, biological machines programmed only for photosynthesis and growth. But what if the trees are watching us back? Scientists exploring the Axel Effect have uncovered something that shatters our materialist view of nature. Plants appear to possess a form of presentience. In the groundbreaking experiments of the 1960s, researchers like Cleve Backster connected polygraph electrodes to a common houseplant. What he found was staggering. The plant didn't just react to physical damage, it reacted to the intent of the human mind. If a person even mentally rehearsed the act of burning a leaf, the plant's electrical impedance shifted instantly, as if it was reading the localized field of human consciousness. This raises a profound question. Are we using plants for our survival, or is the botanical world using us to fulfill a much larger, cosmic design? This silent intelligence suggests that life is not a collection of isolated players, but a singular, breathing network. The forest is not just a place, it is a conversation. Through the wood wide web, vast mycorrhizal networks of fungi, trees share nutrients, warn each other of danger, and even keep their fallen ancestors alive through a form of collective care. This isn't just biology, it is biological cooperation at a scale we are only beginning to grasp. It is a reflection of the divine blueprint, a world where every root and leaf is entrained to a higher frequency of unity. When we look at a forest, we aren't looking at a resource. We are looking at a mirror of the mind of God, reflecting a level of awareness that we are only just beginning to acknowledge as a scientific reality. The V-flight in the field of unity. This field of connection isn't limited to the soil, it extends into the very air we breathe. We see it in the sky, in the breathtaking V formation of migrating birds. For years, we explained this through simple aerodynamics and the reduction of drag. But there is a deeper, more mysterious synchronization at play. The alignment of thousands of wings, the instant wordless decision to turn as one. This is non-local cohesion. The birds aren't just following a leader, they are inhabiting a shared morphic field. They are tuned into a GPS of the soul that guides them across oceans with a precision that defies our best technology. They move as a single liquid thought across the horizon, proving that the whole is far greater than the sum of its parts. Everything in the natural world points toward this higher field of connection. It is the mathematics of kindness scaled to the entire planet. Whether it is the plant sensing your intent through the Axel Effect or the bird sensing the magnetic pull of home, they are all operating within the grand harmony. This isn't a world of random accidents. It is a world of calculated miracles. By observing the silent intelligence of nature, we begin to see that we were never separate from the whole. We are part of a living, thinking, feeling universe that was designed to thrive through connection. The birds don't need a map because they are the map. They are the physical expression of a field that knows no boundaries and recognizes no isolation. They are the living evidence that the blueprint of reality is one of absolute unity and shared purpose. The harmony of all things. Nature is the primary scripture, written in the language of life itself, and it is a language of absolute interconnectedness. When we align our intent with the well-being of the whole, we find that the world responds in kind. The mystery of the plant that knows your mind is an invitation to drop our arrogance and listen to the wisdom of the earth. We are invited to see that the blueprint is not a cold plan, but a warm, living embrace. By recognizing the divinity in the green and the wild, we finally find our true place in the garden of existence. We realize that the source is not a distant judge, but the very life force that allows a seed to dream of becoming a tree and a bird to dream of a home thousands of miles away. If a plant can sense a thought, What does that say about the power of our intentions? It suggests that we are walking through a responsive universe, one that mirrors our internal state. This is why the state of our soul matters, not just for our own peace, but for the health of the entire ecosystem. We are nodes in a divine circuit. When we live with kindness and awareness, we strengthen the signal of the entire network. We move from being exploiters of nature to being its guardians and partners. We begin to understand that the Axel Effect isn't a weird anomaly. It's the standard operating procedure of a universe that is fundamentally aware of itself. Every time we plant a seed or protect a grove, we are participating in a conversation that has been going on for billions of years. The Garden of the Mind. As we dive deeper into these mysteries, we see that the V-flight and the green intelligence are not just curiosities. They are roadmaps for human evolution. If the birds can sync their heartbeats to a shared field, can we? If the trees can feed their neighbors through a hidden web of light, can we? This is the ultimate lesson of the divine blueprint. It is an invitation to transition from the ecosystem to the ecosystem. It is a call to recognize that every creature, every leaf, and every stone is vibrating with the same fundamental mathematics of love and cooperation. We are invited to step into the infinite wonder of a world where we are never truly alone, and where the silence of the forest is actually a profound and welcoming chorus. By choosing to listen, we unlock the wonders of our own being. We find that the source signal is loudest when we are in the presence of the natural world. In the symmetry of a snowflake or the presentience of a lily, we find the answers to the questions we've been asking for centuries. We are here to witness, to protect, and to co-create within this magnificent garden. The blueprint is visible in every petal and audible in every wing beat. It is time to open our eyes and our hearts to the silent language of the world. For in that language, we find our way back to the heart of the Creator. We find that the world was never meant to be conquered. It was meant to be loved. Stay creative, stay kind, be curious, and keep exploring life.